What's good, everyone? So we are back, and today our plan is to actually being done with our front bumper, which is, I don't know as you can see, but yesterday we still kinda got left to do like, I don't know, 5% maybe. And yesterday I found our material, the good ones, the decent, these novel ones. So I took like 3 packs of cloth, 2 packs of regular, and we have like 2 more packs of the regular too. So that's good, and enough talking, let's go and jump right into the work. Some of you suggested that you guys want to see like in real life how it's being done and what are like the steps of doing it. So of course, gloves, keep your hands, you know, safe from that chemicals and stuff. I use just regular brushes, like one time use, you throw it away. You buy like real cheap ones. Well, of course, don't buy like where the feathers just go away very easy. So yeah, that's basically it. So you saw I have mixed my epoxy right here. It started to kind of change the color, so it started to react with the hardener. I have pre-cut pretty small pieces over here, so for the purpose that I'm gonna use it right on the corners, on the small parts, and of course on the tiny fins over there. So first steps, of course, as always, you check some imperfections. If they are in the way, you either break it off or just trim it with a knife or with a sponge, it doesn't matter. So that's basically what you do. First you cover your part where you're gonna apply your glass fibers. Coat it decent because you want from both sides to be enough epoxy to glue everything together nicely. So let's do it here. Let's do it a bit here. Yesterday I kinda was out of the glass materials, and I kinda decided to go to the shop yesterday. And right at the moment when I just walked in the store, I saw a girl just bringing all the materials, all the fiberglass into the shelves. So I was like, yes, finally. Alright, so you have covered, but I have one thing to kind of trim off. So let's take it off. You either use a knife, saw, whatever you have. It's like that. Easy. If you're gonna see some more like imperfections, drops, you can just easily, just like that, trim it. Here it's gonna be good. So yeah, then you take one of your pieces. So I take this fabric, so I want material to be fully covered right over here, so don't be afraid of touching. You're with gloves, so you kinda stick it and you just gently apply, just like that. And this thing bends by the shape however you need it. So I apply like this first. It just sticks to the current epoxy that you applied onto the part, and then you just take some extra epoxy and just try applying and get like smush all that white part away till you're gonna see like fully like yellowish color, and that's gonna be good. So just like that. That's how it's being done. Then you overlap it. I usually overlap at least like 3-4 centimeters one on top of each other. Either I do the normal glass fibers or this fabric one. It doesn't really matter, but you have to overlap it. If you don't, then at the end of everything you're gonna figure out why you had to, because it's gonna start cracking or breaking at some parts where you didn't cross it or overlap it one on top of each other, and then it's gonna be ruined, and you're gonna need to kinda do it again. At least that part you have to like trim it off again, sand it properly to the bottom or almost to nothing, and then do this thing once again until we're gonna have to basically do it correctly. So yeah, that's good. Another part. So these are pretty decent. And what's good about it, like just in case you have like a square piece and it's not like glued like together, it just flex a lot. So either way you can just like do it like whatever you want, like by the shape of, maybe you need to go like tight in the corner or somehow, you know. So for example, if I'm here and I have like one corner this way, one corner that way, so I can easily, let's say, do it like this. You see it's kind of flashes like that. So now my corner is not gonna be in the way onto the another piece where I'm gonna be like, you know, just in case, struggling to apply. Don't worry about all the tiny fibers that are just, you know, flowing around. Either way you're gonna trim it off, sand it. Basically it's gonna just disappear. If you're seeing a lot of fibers just flying, you can smoosh it around, just running whatever you need to, and just get it done right. So that's good. So I think let's do this piece now. And that's pretty easy. There's nothing much to say. So once again, you can apply it even less, just in case you need to. Boom. So you see how it just stucks and start to kind of like disappear. So you want to apply epoxy until it's like totally disappeared, then you know it's gonna be good. I don't worry about the air bubbles. It's either way, it's gonna be took it off and sanded properly and like bundles and stuff. And at the end of everything, we're gonna apply once more some coats with the real carbon fiber. So this is just like a base of everything to stand on, you know. Of course, I know it's kind of part of the strength if you get it done without the air bubbles and everything. But how much strength do you really need on a bumper or an arch? Either way, if you're gonna hit something, I don't think the hit is gonna be so tiny that it's not gonna break, right? You usually, if you hit something with a car, you hit it hard, and even an original parts just break. So yeah, I don't see really a big point. I see a point where some car makers, for example, I don't know, Picani, Koenigsegg makes their bodies out of real carbon, and it's like fully carbon body. Only like the main frame is either aluminum or metal, or whatever material hard this is, but they need to be precise. They need to call the air and everything, because it's a real shell from outside to inside. So then I do agree about the all the air to remove and everything, but here it's not a big deal. It has his own shell, and this is just like accessories, let's say, this body kit, you know. So yeah, that's kind of done. So now let's jump onto the fins and do the same. So I will probably do the time lapse and enjoy it. Finally, so as you saw, we finished the hood, finished the front bumper, so it's all good. When it's gonna be dry, I will check, you know, better to double check it, like pressing for the soft spots. If there is some, I will mark it, and I will just put a few patches on some places if it needed, you know. So yeah, overall all good. One tip, just in case you're gonna do the hood vent, which is like pretty tricky bunch of twists and not super a lot of material requiring. I recommend better mix like 150 milliliters or 150 grams of epoxy, because I did 250. One time I was barely like how to say, it was starting to getting into like jelly at the end, and basically one time I showed like around 50 milliliters, and another time was also like 50. So well, you know, learning process, first time, whatever we can do. But yeah, just in case you're gonna do something like this, mix 150 or mix 100, small dose, not huge amount. For the big parts, 250, decent enough. You can do it easily, use it all, like, you know, in time. But yeah, overall all good, and thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this episode, you know what to do. You drop a like. If you're new to this channel, and I know there is many people here watching who doesn't even subscribe, but they are watching around, I know the statistic shows about 1,000 people constantly watching, like every single month, like returning viewers, right? So just in case you're new and you know you like this, don't miss out and press a subscribe button. That's gonna help for me and for you guys, so you don't lose the content that is good. So you drop a like, and see you guys next time.